A movie called 12 Kilometers.
12 kilometers. Why does that sound familiar?
Is that a
So-
water movie?
No.
The what?
Is that anything to do with going underwater?
No.
Okay.
So this is a horror movie that maybe you guys have seen on Instagram where
The name is familiar, but I can't
Now I remember.
remember.
I'll let him explain.
You have to send this director your 3 favorite horror movies.
Oh, yes, the password.
Yeah.
Before you give us your thoughts
Mhm.
on 12 kilometers, what were the 3 movies that you sent over to him? That's what I wanted to know.
So I was going to send 3 movies to him, but then the day that I was going to do it, he released a podcast, and in the podcast, he released the password to go watch the movie, essentially.
Aw.
So I just listened to the podcast, and he explained like certain things on like how he came up with it, and kind of went through it, and got the password, and then went to go watch it. But
What were you going to pick? This is the
Yeah,
ultimate
I was
question.
gonna ask you like what were you going to pick?
Okay, so I was gonna choose The Shining.
Okay.
Um,
Go to standard.
Maybe The Conjuring. I like The
Oh,
Conjuring universe.
He would have been like, nah, that's too pedestrian. But no, I'm kidding.
And then I was gonna maybe choose one from this year. So
Don't say-
probably the 2022 one that I liked the most horror-wise was Smile.
Oh, okay.
Smile was pretty good.
All right. Not the
Not bodies.
I
Not-
didn't see
not
that one.
Man or X.
Haven't seen that one either.
No. Or
But I saw
Barbarian.
Barbarian. Barbarian was pretty good.
There you go.
Also the Black Phone. Black Phone
And
was
Black Phone. Black Phone is horror. I don't know what you're talking about.
good. Yeah.
Ethan
okay.
Hawke alone is embodying some really creepy stuff. And there's some supernatural stuff going on.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've mentioned it. I forget where it's streaming now, but
Peacock.
Peacock, yeah. Watch Black Phone. It's very good.
That one was really solid.
All right, good picks. So now your thoughts on 12 kilometers. What'd you think?
It's a weird movie. It's 28 minutes long, so it's like a short film. And it's all in Russian.
All right. So subtitles?
Yeah, but essentially it's so scientist and a team is drilling a hole 12 kilometers into Earth, and things happen. The cinematography and directing was good. I just feel like it was 28 minutes, but there was just like nothing to
Not
the
much
end.
happened.
Yeah, like not much happened, or maybe not much was explained, although that could add towards like the mystery of the horror. But I just feel like they could have spent more time explaining certain things. But I think you should watch it just to get your thoughts on it. You can watch it for free if you find his password of the week. He changes the password every week.
Ooh, that's how he did it.
So
He's like, he slipped, so I'm going to go get him.
yep. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you think, and maybe we could talk about it once you see it.
Okay, cool.
If you like horror, definitely give it a shot.
I'm gonna have to give him my 3 favorite horror movies, and then he'll like decline.
Yeah.
He'll be like, not good enough.
Nope.
Anthony's going to be
Not
like,
good enough.
Evil Dead 2. Just,
The Babadook.
But following that, cool, man.
Fire in the Sky.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to think if he considers that horror, and he'd be like, "Oh, you don't like alien stuff,"
And then
Yeah.
I would say The Impossible. So
and he's just like, "What? Oh, you have
Well-
trauma. You have water trauma, sir."
I think in his Instagram, because I gave him a follow. In his Instagram, he posted like what his favorite horror movie or one of his favorite horror movies are,
Uh-huh.
and it was Alien.
Nice.
Nice.
What is the director's name for people who aren't aware?
It is Mike, and his last name is Pecci, Pecci.
Okay, I'm gonna say Pecci, but he may correct us. My apologies, Mr. Mike. But also we agree that Alien is an amazing type of horror film. Yeah. Oh
Yes.
man, we have mentioned it before, but if I would have to pick a list for sure, one would have to be John Carpenter's The Thing.
You mentioned the thing
Yeah.
a lot in
I would-
one of
yeah.
our previous episodes.
I would say
Nasty.
Evil Dead 2.
Nasty.
because that's just it's like horror, but it's really goofy. I love the goofiness of it. Because again, I'm not a big horror fan, but and then I'd pick something from this year. It would be a toss up between Barbarian or Black Phone. I really dug Black Phone a lot.
Yeah.
So if he hears
Cool.
this podcast, he just heard you say that you're not a horror fan.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
he-
a horror fan,
he
but
may
here
not-
are my favorites for being a non-horror fan.
He may not give you the password.
All right, that's fair. Whatever.
I mean, for not being a horror fan, you've
John
definitely
Carpenter's the thing.
gotten to see.
Yeah, those are good movies.
It's really good.
For not being a horror fan, you've definitely seen a good amount of horror movies this year.
I
Like,
saw
all the
quite
releases
amount-
almost.
a lot of horror. That's true.